Go ahead and hit it.
We all have had the experience of meeting someone new, but how often do we really get to know someone? How often do we go further past an initial introduction and take the chance to ask questions to learn more about a person? Thankfully, this past week, I got the opportunity to get to know Ivan Matthias Kvame Vugstel. Through learning more about his past experiences, current activities, and future plans, I was able to discover a bit more about what makes Ivan who he is. Everyone's journey of life begins somewhere. For Ivan, this journey began in Bergen, Norway, where he was born on July 14, 2001. Ivan has always lived in the city of Bergen, although he has moved to a total of 6 different buildings throughout his life, which have ranged from the center of the city to the suburbs, where he currently lives. Ivan is also a part of a somewhat complicated family tree. His mom and dad had Ivan and a younger son together. However, his mom also had a son with another man before Ivan was born. Now divorced, his dad is remarried and has since had 2 more children. This means that Ivan has 1 younger full sibling, 1 older half-sibling, and 2 younger half-siblings. Some of this family history has greatly influenced Ivan. He described how, after the divorce of his parents, his mom married a new husband. Unfortunately, that man was abusive, which led Ivan's mother to another divorce and a crazy court case. His mother was winning the trial and everything was going well, until Ivan's old stepfather, his mother's second husband, appealed the ruling in order to take it to a higher court. Ivan remembers when, a few days before Christmas in 2016, he and his mother received word that his old stepfather had called in Ivan's dad, his mom's first husband, as a witness. Ivan's father had agreed to testify that Ivan's mom was crazy. This whole process caused his family to become divided, and it took a big toll on Ivan. However, it is safe to say that he has become significantly stronger because of these events. Ivan believes that this part of his life has prepared him for almost anything that life could possibly throw at him in the future. Ivan's influential past is definitely a big part of this journey, but his current activities definitely play a big role in defining him as well. Ivan definitely takes part in some pretty interesting activities. He is currently attending his first year as a junior at St. Paul Lutheran High School. He always kind of knew that he wanted to do an exchange year in the United States. He started looking into some private programs, but his grandma told him about the great program at SPLHS. Ivan really enjoys it here. In fact, he said that coming to the U.S. for school this year has been his biggest adventure so far. He loves the hospitality here in America and how friendly and helpful all the people are. Ivan did admit that going to school here has definitely been more freeing than he expected, as he can do pretty much whatever he wants with his time after school each day. He loves American football, comic books, and collecting Pokemon cards. In fact, when Ivan first got here, he bought out the entire selection of Pokemon cards at Casey's. Ivan also really enjoys taking pictures and editing videos, because he likes knowing about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that takes place within a good movie. Like many people, Ivan also really enjoys listening to Ed Sheeran, and unlike some people, he enjoys listening to classical music as well. Other than that, Ivan just enjoys being a teenager and hanging out with his friends. His life in the present is full of interesting activities, and he plans on making his future just as enjoyable. Ivan has some terrific plans for the future. He for sure wants to join the military. After that, Ivan wants to become either a teacher or an engineer that deals with energy. His ultimate goal is to find a solution of unlimited energy, or the closest thing to it. He also wants to travel to Asia, visiting Japan and China specifically. If he got the chance, Ivan would also try a couple of new sports. One of these is professional Quidditch. He finds the concept of holding a broomstick with one hand while playing a mix between dodgeball and handball with the other hand exciting. Ivan would also try lacrosse at some point. These plans for the future are a big part of who Ivan is for sure. Everything that makes up who a person is a complex thing formed by all sorts of events from all different times of their life. Pretty much all I knew about Ivan before was his name. However, I was able to ask Ivan some questions about his past experiences, current hobbies, and future plans, which allowed me to get to learn a little more about what makes Ivan who he is. So take the chance to get to know someone a little more. You'll be glad you did.
Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, Kayla. And thank you, Ivan.